This is a video on how to do contact maintenance for a Luna Shark pack as well as multiple other kinds of hard case batteries. Pretty much any that has the terminal, the discharge terminal between the battery and the cradle as a spring tab type. So if we flip this over, you can see the spring tabs. Now, when you have a cradle, this slides onto the cradle, and these tabs, I'll just zoom a bit in here so you can see this. These tabs basically hug the terminal itself, so they sort of, well, I can show you here. See how it sort of pushes out of the way and it grabs a hold of that metal. That's what you want. Over time, if the battery is not reinforced, or you're doing a lot of really vigorous single track, if this is bending these tabs a lot, the tab can actually stay bent out of the way. This is called mechanical fatigue. So if that happens, you'll want to adjust the contact. And what we mean when we say that is just basically bending these pieces of metal back in place. So on this battery, you can see it's actually really tight, and that's how you want it. If that was not the case, you can get into the side here and just kind of push it over, and then it will be more. It will grab it more. If that's not done and you just left the battery like that for a while, what could happen is the power would essentially bottleneck here, where if these are not closely touching the metal, you would have a high resistance connection, and where that power is bottlenecking, it would generate heat, and it could, in theory, melt the connector. So this is something that you would want to adjust, maybe check once once every 6 months, something like that, just so that you know. Alternately, you could go with the new Wolf pack, which bypasses the cradle connection entirely and just goes directly from the battery to the controller and eliminates that as a potential point of failure.